soy Mariano Rubio y el día de hoy vamos a hacer una encuesta a los estudiantes preguntándoles dónde está Surinam. ¿Creen que sepan?
Está en...
Como que por África.
Surinam.
isla, ¿no? Asia, no tengo idea.
Surinam está en el cielo aquí. Está sobre el cielo del mundo.
Está en América.
Es un país que está en Sudamérica.
Aquí, al lado de Guyana.
Surinam es un país que se encuentra en América del Sur, entre las dos Guyanas y colinda con el Océano Atlántico. Su nombre oficial, República de Surinam, su capital, Paramaribo. Cuenta con un territorio de 163.000 kilómetros cuadrados y con 481.000 personas. Es una colonia inglesa independiente desde 1975.
Están los surinamos.
Buenas tardes, gracias por acompañarnos. Estamos en Panorámico, una producción del Tecnológico de Monterrey. Acabamos de ver una cápsula sobre Surinam compartida con nosotros por los estudiantes del TEC de Monterrey. El día de hoy tenemos la oportunidad de tener con nosotros a Daniel Vieira, quien ella es la jefe del Departamento de Relaciones Internacionales del Ministerio de Defensa de Surinam. Daniel, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, Cecile, for having me.
To start this interview, we would like to ask you a little bit about yourself, who you are, what are you doing in Surinam?
Well, who am I? I'm the head of international relations at the Ministry of Defense, but I'm also a woman and a captain in the armed forces. I work already now for 8 years for the Ministry of Defense, and I must say that I like it a lot.
You like being a captain in the Surinamese army?
I like being a military.
You like being a military?
Yes.
Some of our audience, I'm sure they don't know where is Surinam. Can you tell us a little bit about the context of your country?
Well, if you look at the card of South America, on the northeast side, just on top of the globe of our of the card, you will see that we are in between the two Guyanas and bordering also Brazil. So in the west we have Guyana, in the east we have French Guiana, which is a department of France. In the south we border Brazil, and in the north the Atlantic Ocean.
And Surinam has a history of being a colony from the Netherlands.
Yes.
What is that relationship? How is that relationship still going with the Netherlands?
We must say that we have a very good relationship. We see Holland as our, you can say, the motherland, but nowadays people are going much more towards a feeling of nationalism. And a lot of people from Suriname live in Holland. A lot of Nederlanders live in Suriname. And we must say that we have a very good relationship socially, politically, economically.
Okay. We understand that Suriname has now a new strategy for security and development that is tied up to education. Mm-hmm. Can you talk a little bit about that issue?
What we have now is that we say that between national security and education there's a link. You cannot make sure that there is good education if you don't make sure that the people are very secure. We say that security is a conditio for development. Development cannot exist without security for people, for the country, and vice versa. We think that in education structures, even in higher education as we are here in the university, we need to pay much more attention towards education programs that will facilitate national security. In terms of that, we think that it will help boost development. We will have better economists if we make sure that our students know what they are studying for. We will have better welfare for the citizens. We are making better citizens because we think that while the student going to the workforce will think national, the person will work global, because national security is for the country, but if the country is secured, it will work globally, because that means that you are making sure that the international community is also safe.
Okay, and if I understand correctly, Suriname is a fairly small country.
Yes.
With a small population.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of problems do you face being a small country?
The problems that we face is that, well, we see ourselves as a small state, and small states have all around the world the same kind of characteristics. characteristics. We are very vulnerable towards economy. We don't have a large force in terms of the military. We cannot cope continuously with globalization because we need to know that we need to have good markets and so those are the problems that we face as small states, and in Suriname those are almost the same problems that we have.
And you are using right now education to overcome those kind of problems.
Also.
How is the education system in Suriname?
The education system is very centralized. It's completely operated through the Ministry of Education, and we as a think tank want to advise the Ministry of Education that we should diverse and we should decentralize and bring all stakeholders together, as in the teachers, the students, and also the parents, to see where we need to go. And in terms of that, we need to, for instance, formulate a policy and linking it with national security and the national goals. It will help us to explain in which area we need to go.
Within those national goals that you're talking about, how do you link that education with the military? Is there a specific link that it's working right there?
What we are doing in the military is assisting the university and other institutions in terms of programs that they give to students. And we also offer students the opportunity to intern at the Ministry of Defense, and we are also assisting them as professors for their thesis. So what we have now is that especially the university is paying much more attention to aspects of national security. They make sure that they have a couple of seminars and workshops and programs that link towards national security and development, and we are happy to help in there as well.
And you have certain allies to develop this, such as Brazil.
Yeah.
Is there a special program that Brazil is helping regarding to education?
Towards education for military, yes. We have a special bilateral defense agreement with Brazil, and in terms of that, one of them is education, that military personnel of Suriname can go to Brazil and also vice versa to come to Suriname, or we can do together operations or projects. So that's how they are helping us to strengthen our military.
Okay. We'll just take a quick pause and we'll be right back to you.
Thank you.
Estamos en esta producción de Panorámico del Tecnológico de Monterrey. Tenemos a Daniel Beira con nosotros y continuaremos esta charla con ella acerca de Surinam, seguridad nacional y educación. Volvemos en un momento.